All right, so good morning, and let's start. I mean, like the screen is blank. I just purposefully did that. So I'm just going to just talk about just 2-3 minutes about the thing, and then so that you have a mindset for that. So you can just easily see that how the just after the exam, of course, it's the weather is bad and the attendance how it declines, and that's what the thing is. The diligence, perseverance is one of the thing, because as I said that this is going to be the most difficult chapter. This will be up the hill, and then it will become a little bit easier. So what happens is, like, you just listen to the material in the class, you will be overwhelmed. I'm just saying that will be the feeling for this chapter, even if you have looked at the material before and then read the material over and over again, you will get it. So you will have to go over the hill, and this is a normal thing for 4,000, 6,000 level classes like that, and that is normal. So there is nothing, if you just feel it's like, oh my God, I just have no idea. If you may have those moments in this, in some of the material that we are going to present, but just take your time and just do it, and you should be fine. Say, for an example, why I just say that your consistency is the key. That if you just remember that there was a question that the N protein, nucleocapsid protein, does have the positively charged residues, and that helps in binding the nucleic acids or something like that. So that question is missed by a lot of people, like close to 40% of the people actually missed the question. They picked up the minus sense RNA of the SARS-CoV-2 binds to that because it's a plus charge. So you see that the basic concept is a 5' to 3', and 3' to 5' is the plus or minus. It has nothing to do with the charge. It is just the polarity of the orientation of the RNA. All nucleic acids does have the phosphate groups which is charged, and that is negatively charged, going to get attracted to the positive. So that's your basic concept. And if you just look back to your slide, say for an example, all right, so here you can just, if you just see right here, if you just go over the coronavirus, see at the very top, plus sense single-stranded viral genome. It is written as plus ssRNA virus with the helical nucleocapsid in that, and still people chose minus single-stranded RNA for the coronaviruses. So these are some of the things that sometimes take your time, just go over the material, and I mean, like you can see, I mean, like there are lots of, if you just look at the curve in there, a large number of people got in the range of 92, 94, 95s. 98 is the highest in the class. So again, if you just feel a little bit overwhelmed in the first class, just like not getting into the thing, just do your thing and stop by the office hours, ask me, and we'll just chalk out a plan. So that's the most important part. And the thing is that if you have not doing well, and if you just feel intimidated, there is nothing. I have nothing to do with your, as a person, to do with that. We will tackle the problem, that what is the problem that you have. Plus ssRNA nucleocapsid. So you can just easily imagine that how many times it is under the thing, and still sometimes. So that's the reason that just read the material in small, short spurts and read it often, and that will get into your long-term memory. Because if you just try to read it just the day before the exam or the day of the exam before taking it, it can become really overwhelming. And that's one of the problems that what you have. So tackle those things, and you should be absolutely fine. There is no other issues whatsoever. All right, so the second thing that what I wanted to show you, that you probably think that I have an obsession for this guy, but I mean, like, it is a great picture. I mean, like, no, just think about that. Justin Ross, he's an offense, and he knows that for after that tackle, this is a real blood and sweat, that he saved that game in there. So this is a face of a warrior. So the thing is that think about that, how much So I don't know whether you guys know or not, he has a stinger, a shooting nerve pain from his right neck all the way down to his right arm on the day of, and he played with that, Skalski I'm talking about. So this is the kind of dedication or the giving like 500%, 1000%, this is what it takes. I am not even asking for giving even a fraction of that. So you can just well imagine that is a thing, that just do your part. It is not that hard, or it is not that difficult, and you should be able to do that. And one of the greatest things that you can do is time management. You may be taking many other classes, and you're just running out of time. You do not have enough time. You have a lot of different things in there. So do that diligently, and you should be fine. And if you need help, if you think that it's overwhelming, just talk to me over Zoom. Just stop by. We will make a plan together. That's absolutely, I just highly suggest to do that. And some of you actually did that, and I hope that it will help. So can't help that. And so I mean, like, and if you, I don't know whether you know the story of Justin Ross. Well, nobody thought that he will just come back. He was just has this spinal issue that was discovered, and he has this spinal fusion surgery. Nobody even thought that he will even return to play football ever. And apparently, as I said, that the new guy, Will Shipley, a true freshman from North Carolina, and Justin Ross, still these are the two other people in there, and some other people are struggling. Very interestingly, I just give you, just as I was talking, that life lesson from these sports. I don't know anybody here, Dabo, on his teleconference or something like that. He just asked constantly about DJ, number 5, whatsoever. He did not take any person's name a single time. Each time he addresses the problem, that we have some issues, we need to address that. He never, ever speaks that he needs to improve or something like that. When he's speaking to the media, he got every player's back. He never talks down behind them or whatsoever. And this is a great learning for everyone. So this is the same thing. I mean, like, when I am referring you to someone or talking to you, my attitude is the same thing. It is not you. We are going to tackle the problem. You is different. So that's the thing that brings mutual respect. And these are some of the life learning, very important. So some points to ponder. Just think about it. So being said that, hopefully we will do better this weekend. It will be a tough situation anyway. So that's 15 minutes, and I am not sure that whether we will be able to finish the material. We have buffering days, so we should be fine. So if we don't finish the material, no worries with that.